Hello everyone, Molweni Sanibonani. My name is Lindiwe Manqoba and this video is about my language biography. Before I go deeper into details, I would like to define language biography. Language biography is the record of personal and language learning. I speak 3 languages, namely isiXhosa, which is my home language, English and isiZulu. My home language is isiXhosa. I was introduced to isiXhosa from birth because my mother is a fluent Xhosa speaker and everyone in my family use isiXhosa to communicate. I can read, write, sing and speak isiXhosa. Ndiyakwazi ukuthetha, ukufunda, ukubhala nokucula ngesiXhosa. My second language is English. I learned English at school. I did English as first additional language from grade 4 to grade 12. I can read, write, sing, and speak in English. My third language is isiZulu. I learned it through a friend. I can read, write, and speak ngesiZulu. Ngiyakwazi ukufunda, ukubhala, nokukhuluma isiZulu.
So my name is Oleto Zanele Sokoja. I'm 18 years old, turning 19 this year on the 20th of May. I am from Grahamstown, but I grew up in Port Elizabeth, where I am currently staying. So my last school I went to was Douglas Mbopha, where I passed my grade 12. Now I am Nelson Mandela University, doing my first year in education and foundation phase. I am a very hard-working person who is determined about her work. So my native language is isiXhosa. The first language I learned was isiXhosa because I was surrounded by people who speak isiXhosa only, and both my parents were Xhosa people, so I learned how to speak, write and read isiXhosa. And also my grandparents used to tell us about Xhosa stories and how they used to do things in the olden days. So when I was 4 years old, I started crèche, where I was introduced to English as my second language. We did not learn that much because we were young, so our teachers only taught us about the basic things like how to ask when you want to go to the bathroom or how to greet and say your name in English. So when I was ready for school, my mom sent me to an African school. It was so hard because I did not know how to speak Afrikaans, and I was expected to make friends, and the only language I knew and could speak fluently was isiXhosa only. So it was so hard to communicate with others learners in class. So I was a quiet learner, but my mom saw that I did not fit in the school, so she took me out and sent me to Xhosa school. So my experience in Xhosa school was good because we were all Xhosa and we learned English as our second language. So we came from the same race, and it was so much easier, and we could speak freely in class. So in my conclusion, my language learning experience was good and bad. It was good because I got to learn English and isiXhosa without being felt left out in class, and I was able to engage with others. And it was bad because I could not learn Afrikaans, and now I am in university and I have to learn it without even knowing the basics. But I'm glad that I had to learn about my native language.
My name is Agqubile Molose. I am 18 years old. I am a Xhosa speaking person. There are 4 languages that I know: isiXhosa, Zulu, Shivenda, and English. Shivenda and Zulu, I learned them through people that are surrounding me in the community. English, I learned it at school as my first additional language. Here is an example. When you are greeting someone in English, you say hello. In Xhosa, you say molo. In Zulu, you say sawubona. In Shivenda, you say nda.
My name is Phakamiswa Mkanalaza, all the way from the Eastern Cape. I was born and raised in the Eastern Cape. This is a little bit brief about my language biography. I first learned my first language through my parents. By the way, I was raised in the two language speaking, which was Xhosa and Zulu. I then later learned my second language at school, which is English. I don't want to lie, at first it was so difficult learning the language because I was not familiar with it since I was raised speaking Xhosa in Zulu, which was those were my mother tongue. But then my previous English teacher, she tried her best to make me familiarized with the language. She will give us homeworks and everything so that we can be able to express ourselves, so that we can be comfortable with the language. Every day she will give us homeworks, we'll do speeches, we'll present them in front of the class, which also made me to be comfortable to speak the language.
My name is Namsa Mafika. I'm 18 years old. I'm starting to be a foundation phase teacher. Today I'm going to tell you about languages that have been part of my life. The first question is, how many languages do you speak and which language is your first language? I only speak two languages, English and isiXhosa, and my first language is isiXhosa. Then question number 2 is, how did you learn your first language? Since I was very young, my family has always spoken to me in isiXhosa. I grew up around people speaking isiXhosa at school, and when I met my friends, I always have spoken in isiXhosa. Then the third question is, what skills can you perform? Using my first language, there are so many skills that I can perform. I can read, I can write, I can spell, I can sing, and I can express my feelings freely. And then the fourth question is, which language is your second language? My second language is English, because English is the major language of instruction in most African schools. Then question number 5 is, how did you learn your second language? I learned my second language at school and on reading online books and through entertainments like movies, soapies, cartoons, and stuff. Yeah. Then question number 6 is, what skills can I perform? Using my second language, I can only understand. I can read, I can write also, but not minding if is it grammatical correct or what. I can speak, but I'm not that fluent. Then question number 7, the last question is, which language is a weak language? Which one is a favorite and why? My weak language is English, because there are so many rules to follow and I'm not that confident on using English. And when I speak English, I don't feel professional because of my accent. And yeah, so my favorite language is my home language, isiXhosa, because I can confidently use isiXhosa. I can express my feelings freely, and I grew up using that language. That language is closer to my heart. So guys, what I can say from my language learning history is that when you are learning a language, it takes a couple of years to be confident with it, because it's been years of learning English, but until today I'm not confident and I'm not comfortable on speaking English.
Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed it.